Alright then. Is this thing on? Apparently my connection is excellent. My headset's just turned itself off. Hold on a minute. Well, as soon as I started the stream, I gained one extra viewer. So, hello, all three of you. Yep. Hello to, like, the 3 people. 7 people! Oh gosh, that's jumped up quite a bit. No pressure! Okay. Right, hello everyone. Wow, that is definitely bumping up a fair bit. Anyway, welcome to my I tell you something I noticed. Just before I welcome everyone officially, I have done exactly 1 stream every year. It's a very weird thing that I've just noticed. I've streamed exactly once every year. Let me check my YouTube studio actually, just to see what it was I streamed every year. Oh, and we've already gone down. That's fun. Videos. Yeah, it was. Well, 2017, I tried to stream Darksiders. It failed massively. 2018, I tried to stream Duel Links. It failed massively. 2019, that was after I started getting big. I did a 3,000 subscriber stream for about 3.5 hours. It did not go well. So I'm only hoping that this will go slightly better. Yeah, it's going up and down the concurrent views. So anyway, my hope for this stream, and by the way, yes, you can't see anything, that's very deliberate. My hope in today's stream is to sort of pilot some of the ideas that I've been working on for the for my sort of philosophy gaming streams. This is entirely unprepared. I should probably say I have not prepared for this video in the slightest. So this is going to be very, very sort of on the fly. I'm going to be stammering a lot. I'm going to be pausing a lot, but basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing games that I personally think are underrated, and commenting on why possibly they're underrated, why I like them in particular, why I think they deserve more recognition than they have. And so without further ado, I think I'll start up one of our games. Let's start with about Rage. Rage, I believe this was the first game I ever actually... No, not the first game, definitely not the first game. It actually... Completely wrong, it was actually the last game I reviewed on this channel before I went full in on all the inaccuracies. I believe I dedicated the review to John Bain as well. If I've forgotten what my hotkey is for setting up what exactly for. See, this is why I'm not very good at streaming. I stumble over my words and forget what I'm gonna say. So yeah, I've forgotten what the hotkey is for revealing what's going on the screen right now. I might need to fiddle with that a bit. Hang on. I thought I set it to... Yeah, there we go. Now you can all see my screen. Ah, there we go. So by my logic, you should now be able to see what's going on. Yeah, here we go. You guys can see me now. I shall fiddle about with the settings a little bit, because who doesn't like fiddling about the settings in a game? I will say this much about Rage, even though I love it so much, it is a bit janky on the technical side. Like, if you turn the anti-aliasing up any further up than 8, the frame rate just tanks for some reason. Windowed mode, because I've got borderless windowed set up on this, and who runs a game in full screen, exclusive full screen these days? Yes, I do want to keep these display settings game. Oh gosh, the feed appears to have gone a bit weird. No, I don't want to quit the game, certainly not. Let's get into the game, and I shall start attempting to do some kind of completely unscripted commentary, and will inevitably completely fail. Yeah, here we go. And you can see I'm in Subway Town. It's actually the latter half of the game, but to be honest, in a game like this, you don't really need to worry too much about spoilers, because this game's story is, I'll admit this much, really, really bad. This game has a really rubbishy story. It's like, I think I talked about it in my review proper. It's just like, actually, I can't actually hear myself properly, so I'm going to see if I can fiddle with the volume. Right, I'm hoping that having turned the volume down now hasn't also turned the volume down for you guys, because that would kind of suck. Yeah, I'm seeing that at least 9 people have joined us. Hello, Absolute Human 89. If I shall do a few of the races, because this is one of the places where Rage, I think, shines. This is one of the areas in which I think Rage is really, really underrated, the driving. It's just a pity they're kind of focused in the promotional materials on the whole open world thing, because this is definitely not an open world game. Like, there is some semblance of an open world, but it's really, really tiny. And again, I said this in the review proper, but if you want to get some actual enjoyment out of this game, focus on the shooting, focus on the driving. That is where basically all of the good stuff in this game is. Stand build, time trial. 13 people have decided they want to come see me playing random games. Here we go. I just gotta say, I love this game's boosting. In very few other games, whoop! I'm falling over myself. In very few other games is boosting just so satisfying. I mean, not even Rage 2 could get boosting quite right. The boosting in Rage 2 just feels kind of sloppy. I mean, generally speaking, I mean, in the review proper, I actually said I was really excited for Rage 2, and I think that excitement may have betrayed me very slightly. Thanks for the advice, Lonely Zombie. Yeah, when I played Rage 2, I was really, really disappointed. Because what they'd done was, in Rage 2, they'd taken everything that was good about Rage 1 and basically completely ignored it. They'd focused on everything that was bad about Rage 1. They tried to double down on the story, they tried to double down on the open world, they even got Avalanche Studios to develop it basically completely, with it only really handling the shooting. And, yeah. As a result, it turned out a far, far inferior game. Because, you know, the shooting was the shooting was good, admittedly, in Rage 2, but it felt, how can I put it, it felt like it was trying to emulate Borderlands a bit more than it should have. I mean, another thing I like about this game is that it has this whole Mad Maxy feel to it. It has this kind of, you know, feel of a dystopia that's slowly but surely rebuilding, that's kind of trying to get itself back up after, you know, completely flopping. After, you know, a Apophis hit. But now they're kind of picking it back up again. And I kind of liked that. There was an element of that in Rage 2, but it felt, it felt more Borderlandsy, did Rage 2. It felt like it had been kind of sucked of all the, you know, charm that Rage 1 had. Like, look at Subway Town here. It feels alive. You know, you got people running around, you got really good looking stuff everywhere. Not that Rage 2 didn't have this, just it added to a far less, you know, believable degree. I mean, they completely changed Wellspring. They filled it with like neon signs for no good reason. What I liked about Wellspring is it has a kind of, what do you call it? You know, it had that kind of Western vibe. Like, it felt like a sort of wild Western town just in dystopia. And this place feels like a sort of weird industrial complex, seedy back alley kind of place. I mean, even the mayor, Redstone, he looks like a really nasty character. Yeah. Yeah, that's at least part of what I like about Rage. Let's go buy some stuff from an inexplicably large-breasted woman. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's not buy some stuff. I've only got $10. It's the little things that I really quite like about this world. That it's like you've got worlds like Fallout where they've resorted to using like bottle caps as currency. You've got other worlds where like currency just means absolutely nothing anymore. But in Rage, like they've made an attempt to start putting some more value back into currency, actual currency, and as such they do actually use proper US dollars. And as well, you get that sort of feeling that they're trying to rebuild. That's one of the things I really like about it. Anyway, let's get back into one of the things that I really love about this game. The shooting! Look at the animations. It's no wonder that they reused this engine for Wolfenstein The New Order, because the movements in Wolfenstein The New Order were also really good, like outside of cutscenes. Does the creator of this game realise they just made a Minecraft reference? I didn't see it, I'll be honest. To be honest, Foreman Jones, I don't care about your context, just get me to the shooting. Blah, 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 blah. What was the Minecraft reference? Absolute Whom in 89. I kind of missed it. That's the garage. Why am I tuning my Caprino? I've no... Come on. Get the right combination of buttons. Oh, Mayor Redstone. Oh. I don't know if that's actually a Wolfenstein reference? Why am I saying Wolfenstein? Yeah, yes, I understand it. I think GL Sumulus is right. Redstone is an actual like thing outside of Minecraft as well. So probably not a Minecraft reference. Right, let's get on to some shooting, shall we? I forget, is this the Gearheads vault? I think this is the Gearheads bit. Well, let's get up and find out. Or it might... Wait, no, I think it's mutants. Shame, there's another great thing about this game's world, like the bandits in this world. I love like the different bandit clans in this world and how they all have just like these slight idiosyncrasies. Idiosyncrasies. I don't know how to pronounce the word. I really don't. Can somebody tell me how the word is meant to be pronounced in chat, quick? Idiosyncrasies. I'm meant to be becoming a teacher, and I don't know how to spell words or pronounce words. I guess this doesn't really bode well, does it? Anyway, yes. Where was I? It's bandits. But I suppose I can't really talk about bandits now because we've got to get on to the shooting. Which is another thing I wanted to talk about in this game. Another thing I've talked about in the review. Oh, am I getting frame rate dips? That's not good. I can't go that way. I've got to go that way. I guess that's where I'm going to be going later. Ah, yes. Shooting time. It's weird. Is it because I've modded it to run at a higher frame rate, or why? It feels like the game's kind of running slower than usual. I'm going to switch to my nail gun and see if it changed anything. Well, the nail gun kind of feels similar enough. So, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Have I got enough pulse shot to shoot that off? Yes. Wonderful. Yeah, that's another thing I like about Rage. The shooting isn't just completely mindless. There is some actual kind of shooting to it. Sup, Obey. Yeah, it does feel like, to a degree, there is some kind of strategy to it, like whether it's, you know, the mutants swarming you, which at this point they're not, but at some point hopefully they will. So I can actually properly demonstrate the shooting rather than just picking off the occasional mutant. Not a very good representation of why I love this game's shooting, is it? I've opened that up. Where am I supposed to go? I've actually forgotten. Am I going back on myself? Oh, wait. No, not that way either. Actually, I kind of vaguely remember getting stuck here on multiple occasions. Oh, wait, items I haven't picked up. That's usually a good sign. Ah, yeah, that's supposed to be... Oh, dear. This is where we get into shooting. It feels like, you know, different enemies have different tactics. You've got, you know, the mutants who, you know, they'll swarm you, they'll get up close, they'll try and bash your face off. And so you've got to deal with them in, like, different ways to how you deal with, say, the gearheads, who have a whole lot of, like, armoured units. Or something like the Scorchers, who use a lot of flying units, or the gearheads, who... Actually, I'm not... wait, I already said the gearheads. I meant the wasted. That's what I meant, the wasted. If... The Valsisti asks, are they zombies? It's kind of complicated. The lore of the game basically says, like, that these are guys who, after the meteor hit, after Apophis hit, they basically got irradiated up the wazoo. And so they used to be human, but because of all the horrible, horrible radiation, they've just turned into these mutants. It's weird, because this game, as I was saying earlier, has really, really good lore. It's just the story is a load of rot. Just, they've built up this really interesting world, and, like, there's no story for it. Absolutely none. Or rather, I say absolutely none. There is some, but it's just kind of shit. Hello, mutant. I've used up nearly all my nails. Jeepers. Why does the game keep giving me pistol rounds? Like, at this point in the game, pistol rounds are the last kind of ammo I actually want. Dan Works says, what do you think of the new Animaniacs reboot? I'm very disappointed because it's on Hulu and I can't get Hulu in the UK, so I can't watch it. I'm really, really gutted about that. Because I watched a few episodes of the original 1990s show and really, really liked it. In fact, I think I made the first iteration of all the inaccuracies in Yakko's world before I'd even seen an episode of the series. Then I actually watched one, and I realised, holy shit, this series is really amazing. Why have I not been watching this before? I suppose I could get a VPN. I do have a VPN, I just don't use it. Why did those mutants explode? I wasn't paying attention. Get sponsored by ExpressVPN. I wonder just how much of my user base would just plummet if I started taking sponsors. It's like, it's really weird, because on one hand I do kind of want to grow, but on the other hand I sort of like the community as it is now. It's like I can actually sort of communicate with my community to a degree. I can actually afford to respond to, like, all comments, or other, as many comments as I can. Even the ones that say, where's Taiwan? Not that I actually do respond to many of those, because my response is usually the same to all of them. It's like flipping hopping. Ninth Crusader says, by the way, this stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow. Oh dear. If only. There's probably is I don't actually play mobile games. Well, generally I don't play mobile games, but I do play Duel Links. That is like the only mobile game that I play. Duel Links. And for a while, I was into Genshin Impact, and I really need to start playing that again. Does that count as a mobile game? Because it's on, like, consoles and PC as well? I mostly play it on PC. Ugh. Take that, mutant. Get down. Ah, things are exploding. Oh boy. Hang on. Let's get out my rebar launcher, deal with him. It's amazing how even something as like staple as like the stake gun in games like this, it'd have gone and done it really well with the rebar launcher in this game. Generally speaking, I went out trying to talk about the flipping shooting in this game, and I got way off track, didn't I? Yeah. So yeah, the shooting in this game, I freaking love it. It's just the way that it'd have made the guns actually feel really good. Like, this is one of the good things about Rage 2. What I liked about Rage 2 is, like, because it did the gunplay ended up being really, really good. I mean, most of the guns were really sort of weird and gimmicky, but they were at least very enjoyable to use. Whereas in this game, the guns are, well, less gimmicky. They're so you know, your standard pistol, your standard shotgun, your standard assault rifle, some more slightly fancy weapons, and and your requisite sort of slightly more fancy ammo, like pop rockets. I love the pop rockets. My opinion on Cyberpunk getting delayed for longer. To be honest, I haven't really been paying that much attention to Cyberpunk, so I mean, it's kind of a shame. But I don't really mind that much. I'm hoping that the delays will eventually make it a really good game. But, you know, hope is all we really have at the moment. Can't really say that much. Sorry, this is going to happen a lot. I'm just going to... My train of thought just ends up crashing and I just pause for a few seconds for no real reason. Cyberpunk, isn't that the show with a bunch of kids and they have to learn math to free their mainframe queen? The only show I can think of that fits anything near that description is Code Lyoko, which I think I saw like a few episodes of when I was in America, like in my like very early teens. And I don't think I've ever seen any more episodes of it since. Ah, yes, wing sticks. I've just noticed something. Because I've turned the frame rate up, the animation for wing sticks plays a lot faster, and it looks a lot better. Completely by accident. Oh, Cyber Chase, I've never heard of that. I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard of that show. Probably because it's American and I don't really watch American TV. Aside from the Weakest Link reboot, which I've seen a few episodes of and I really like. My dad even thinks that the new host, I forget what her name is better than Anne Robinson. Wait. I'll swap to my regular buckshot for these guys. Save the pop rockets for some slightly more powerful enemies. I must say it's weird, the regular buckshot in this gun is like the most boring ammo. You should do a multiplayer stream. Minecraft! Says, JL Zumulus. Problem is, I don't have Minecraft Java, I've only got Win10. Because, you know, Minecraft Java is still surprisingly expensive for what it is. £18, I think? It's not expensive at all in the grand scheme of things. But still, that's £20 I could spend on something else. Also, thank you very much, Dylan the Memer. That is very, Very nice introduction. And yes, I am trying to work on some good videos. I've got like a whole massive pipeline of ideas. Problem is, I've got to find the motivation and the time to actually do them. Which, and like, because I've started my teacher training, or rather my school placement for my teacher training, I've had perhaps a little less time. Because I've been, you know, thinking about that, and I've been trying to cool down after having done my, you know, first assignment for teacher training, and admittedly, I might have a bit more time now, because have I just contradicted myself? I think I have. See, this is why you don't let Deuterium the Sentient Mattress stream, because he's not very good at it. Yes, I will promise. I do promise I do have stuff in the works. And I am gonna, you know, do stuff. I'm working on something Phineas and Ferb related, which I shall keep relatively secret for the moment. Actually, I say I'll keep it relatively secret for the moment. I revealed what it is in my news post. The video called Where the Frick Have You Been, Dude? I revealed what it is in that. Yes, but I'm also working on all the inaccuracies in Hamilton. That is still coming. Even if it is taking a while, because, you know, working on it with multiple people, and working on multiple projects at the same time, too. Whole lot of stuff going on. Absolute Human 89 asks, so dude, have you heard of Go Animate? I have. I hear it's a sort of... Isn't it that weird animation software that basically lets you make Family Guy clones? And you have to pay for using more than one character. Because, I don't know. Not the pop rockets, the pulse shot, that's what I need to... Wait, no, that's not what I'm shooting. They recently dropped the movie. There's multiple Phineas and Ferb movies. I forget what the latest one is called. Is it called Candace versus the somethingth dimension? I should know. I've got Disney Plus, so I should be able to watch it. I've been watching the show with my sister. I can't believe I missed out on it the first time, because my parents, despite being middle class, are kind of cheapskates to a degree. So, or at least they were back then. So they never bought any of the cable or satellite stuff. We only ever had Freeview. Yeah, Cadence Against the Universe. That's the one I know. The one that I saw had recently come out on Disney Plus. Where was I? What was I talking about? I'm going to try and remind me. Oh wait. What the hell did I say Cadence for? It's Candace. I've forgotten the name of one of the main characters of the show. Goes to show how much I know. Yeah, my brain's not exactly in the right gear right now, is it? Explosion's fun. We're all playing my favourite game, Distract the Dude. Oh dear. Deary me. The fitness cramping. Oh dear. Oh, are these the guys where, like, if they hit you with their main attack, your screen gets covered in barf? Yes, it is. These are the guys where if they attack you, your screen gets covered in barf. These guys are kind of boring to deal with, especially when you can't see for like a few seconds after they attack you. Boosh, boosh, boosh. Attack things. Maybe I should have the chat in a slightly more prominent position. I'm having to sort of deliberately move my head in order to see the chat. The Fitnessgram Pacer test? I have no idea what it is. I have also not seen Total Drama at all. I have heard of Total Drama. When I was in America the last time, which was like when I was in my very early teens, World Tour was just airing. The other two shows I have never heard of in my life. Not generally. I mean, this is going to sound very weird coming from a person who criticises American cartoons, but I don't really watch that many American cartoons. If I find a really good series, then of course I'll watch it. But I don't really seek out shows, if that makes sense. I don't really watch television actively. I kind of watch it if it's a fun thing to do. If I'm, yeah, for me, like watching television. Does anyone else get this? For me, watching TV is a social activity. If I'm watching something on a big television, then I will want to watch it with other people. Hang on a minute. Is the fitness gram pacer test that thing where like you have a very boring man saying start on level 1, and then you have to like run a certain distance and back every time you hear a beep, and when you don't make it back before the beep, that's when you stop and that's your level? Is that the fitness gram pacer test? Oh, that's the fitness gram pacer test. Oh, I understand, I see. Right, yeah, I think we did that. I don't remember it being that bad. Maybe it's just because I didn't really pay that much attention to it. Wait, no, hang on. I've got to wait until I'm in gearhead territory before doing that. Whee! Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, if you watch movies online, it is totally different. And that's why I don't tend to watch movies sort of on my own. If I watch a film, I want to do it with someone, and I want to do it on a big-ass screen, the biggest screen we have in the house. Is that meant to be a double entendre? You look like a man who can handle his gun. Okay, so her entire point was to tell someone else. I've not seen Tenet. I don't think I'm going to, because it, can someone check out the Rotten Tomatoes rating? Because I don't remember what it is. Strippers alert. Yeah, that's just kind of game design circa 2010. If there's a female character, she's probably got huge breasts and is dressed very, very scantily, especially compared to all the guys in the game. Yeah, that's just what happens. Oh, look, a Nazi. Google a movie name and Google links, you will get a doc version of that movie. Yeah, that is called piracy! It makes your brain think. So, is it like... the first thing that springs to mind is Inception. I saw that. I forget if I saw that in the cinema or on the screen. I think I saw it in the cinema. It's kind of a mindfuck, is Inception. Is it kind of like that? Tenet? Yes, yes, we get it. Strange German man who inexplicably has a pickle halberd. Ah, yes, the magic of piracy. The internet made it so easy. I mean, I used to pirate quite a bit of anime back when I was in my, you know, cringeworthy weeb phase. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the people watching have had some kind of cringeworthy, you know, weeb phase. Nothing to be ashamed about, we've all done it. If you mentioned Bayonetta, actually, Rainbow Arc Queen, that's a funny story, because Bayonetta was actually designed by a woman, and I think the entire deal with Bayonetta is that, like, her, like, sexuality is part of her agency. She's like, how can I put it? She, like her deal, her sexuality isn't like for the purposes of objectification. It's actually part of her character. Not that I want to get political. It's strange. While some people have Minecraft face, some had Roblox faces, I had a cringeworthy anime face, apparently. And I ended up, if I remember rightly, being pretty cringeworthy back then. I was very, very cringeworthy in high school. I mean, I went through a phase myself of I've already forgotten what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I know what I was talking about. I was one of those kids who would just randomly just say the word Pokemon to people. I'm pretty sure that if you asked somebody from my high school about something they remember about me, that's one of the things they remember, me just randomly saying Pokemon to people, because I was, you know, the resident Spurg. Yeah, Zoomless, that implies I am not still cringeworthy now. You say /s, but yes, I am cringeworthy now. I still am to a degree. A rather large degree. Oh, hey Siri. I'm sorry, I had to. I'm sorry, I had to make that joke. Have you heard of object shows like Battle for Dream Island or Inanimate Insanity? No, I haven't. Not in my life. I'm going to be saying a lot in this stream, I foresee. How long have I been playing this game for? Like 40 minutes, jeepers. Quick, I need to find something. I need to find some other reason why this game is underrated. I've talked about the shooting, I've talked about the world, I've talked about the combat, I've talked about the racing. Is that everything that's underrated about this game? I've forgotten what I've said was underrated about this game. That should say a lot about me. Another thing that should say a lot about me. Just as a person. Dog? Says JL Zumulus. Why dog? I do not understand dog. Not going down there because that's where the resistance base is. I'm not going there for the moment. Good graphics. Is it just me, or does this game have way too many objects scattered around? Says Absolute Human 89. I'd say that kind of adds to it. That kind of makes the world slightly more believable. It's not as, you know, clean as other games. Kind of reminds me of Wait, why would it remind me of Half-Life 2? Probably because there's generally a lot of stuff. Oh, you thought you heard a dog in the background of my screen? No, I don't have a dog. It may have been my sister. You know, at this point I'm just sort of wandering around Subway Town, so I think I'm just going to save the game and move on to my next game. Hang on a minute whilst I work out what my thingy was to hide the... There we go. Right, you guys should now no longer be able to see what's going on my screen. So that was my first underrated game. Let's move on to the next one. This is actually a game I haven't played in a while, so there is a good possibility I might not fully understand what's going on. When I actually get into it. So, local files, upload the local files there, knew it. Bye bye Abigail Kane. I'm having trouble pronouncing people's names. Abigail Kane, bye-bye. My favourite underrated game is Adobe Animate. Okay, share screen, if thinking will allow. There we go. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts. Now, I've actually got a little bit of a story to tell about this game and its developers. Now, Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts is by a little company called CI Games. You can probably see their name on screen right now. Yeah, so the deal with CI Games, they used to be called City Interactive. Their deal is generally, they just make okay games? Like, games that are not that bad, strictly speaking. But, you know, they're not, like, world-changing, but they're good. And, like, the average, like, 50 to 60 on Metacritic. But even so, I still feel like CI Games, I have a weird sort of man crush on CI Games as a company. I've accidentally turned my volume all the way down. Blah 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 blah. Can I skip this? You know what? I'm going to turn the volume down, and whilst this cutscene plays, I shall talk some more about CI Games. Yeah, CI Games are a company from Poland, and I, as I've already said like a couple of times now, because I have a bad habit of repeating myself, I kind of have a weird man crush on them because there's something about them. They're trying their darndest as, like, relatively unknown and low-key game devs who are actually really trying to make something really good. Like, they're not afraid to, like, experiment with their formulas, or at least lately with Sniper Ghost Warrior. They're mostly, aside from Sniper Ghost Warrior, what they make is sort of clones of other stuff. Like, you've got Enemy Front, which is kind of a, I don't know, Call of Duty 1 to 3 clone. Okay, it's kind of It's got kind of resistance-y feel to it. Their first Sniper game was Sniper Art of Victory, another World War II game, which was kind of meh. They did Lords of the Fallen, which is... I think Lords of the Fallen is like their best rated game. It's kind of like a Souls-like clone. Why is it limited to 60 frames? I need to rectify this. Yeah, but as I was saying... Advanced options. Shadows. Why would I want motion blue or chromatic aberration? Let's turn on VSync and see what that does. Yes, I really do want to save changes. I have gained 9 frames per second. Oh, that stutter! Oh my. Right. What is he doing? I don't think I've mapped this game properly. I'll look at the comments. What is my opinion on furries? I don't really have an opinion, to be honest. Why can I not look up or down? It's so strange. Hang on, let me fiddle about with the controls. Control it. Is something in my controller configuration? Very weird. I might just have to get a more regular controller. Give me a minute. A slightly more normal controller. Tab out. hide game thing. Stop the game. I'll connect my Wii U Pro controller because you know I don't judge. I have a Wii U Pro controller and I use it as a Bluetooth controller. Where is it? This is the program I use to connect it as an Xbox 360 controller. There we go. Right, let's try that again. Let's try and get back into Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts. It's probably going to make me sit through the intros again, isn't it? Sure hope it doesn't. Yeah, I was talking about Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts. We'll talk about them playing. Yeah. CI Games. There, see their logo again. JL Sumilos asks, due to what other consoles do I have? I have got Nintendo Switch, an old Xbox 360 which I bought in some like January, just before lockdown. Yes, I have played Warface. It's okay. Decent enough COD clone. Right, where was I? It's going to make me sit through the intro again. Volume down. Sure, I hope you guys like sitting through intros. I suppose it gives me an excuse to talk about shit. Third attempt at actually talking about CI games. Now, what I like about them is... like, I have... I'm sorry, the words are not finding their way to my mouth properly. This happens sometimes. Like, I've played some of their older stuff. I've played Ghost Warrior 2 and I really liked it. Because whilst it didn't have the best story in the world, it was a really quite nice sniper game. Like, it had a bit more sort of focus on the whole sniper experience. Oh look, we're into the game now proper. Now that's a bit better, yeah. That's a little bit another got a proper controller going on. Yeah, so Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 was pretty fun. I played Ghost Warrior 3. That was kind of but it was very obvious that they were trying their hardest to experiment, to branch out, to try and sort of take on some of the bigger games. And I guess it's kind of that pluck that I like about CI games and their efforts. And every time that CI games release a new game, I just hope that like every time there's a new CI game that it turns out to be better, that it turns out to be good. Because I really want to see this plucky little developer from Poland actually put out something really good and wow everyone. Does anyone get that? Does anyone understand me there? Like how sort of I feel about that? Would you rather go to a popular city in New Mexico or hear an 11.5-minute Weird Al song of the same name? To be honest, going to New Mexico entails going to America, so I think I'd take the Weird Al song. I don't think I'm going to take those guys out. So let's try and take this dude out. He's 50 meters away, so... Have I seen all the Discord admins memes? I've seen a few. No, he's got a helmet on. Oh, they've seen me. That was, a very bad idea. I'm not very good at this game, very clearly. He's dead. And I've been seen. Well, may as well retry the mission. Don't make me sit through the intro again, please. Okay, apparently I was actually partway into the mission at the time. I did not realise that. Yeah, I understand America's a bit of a crap fest at the moment, but yeah, my channel is a politics-free zone, so can you guys, like, keep it down a bit? Tart? Which one of the Scandinavian languages is that? And no, I'm not going to try and pronounce your name. The dude with the diaeresis above the A in one of his names. Sorry, the dude with a diaeresis above one of the A's in his name. You know how it is when you're like, you get the right words, but they come out in the wrong order. That happens with me a lot. Ooh, that was a lag. Ah, Swedish. Well, I suppose I was right with Scandinavian. Am I right with Scandinavian? Does Swedish count as Scandinavian? I don't know. Have another look what's going on here. These guys are not looking in my general direction, but they would probably see me if I am not careful. Yep. I should probably not try that again. So Swedish does count as Scandinavian, thank gosh! Anyway, what was I doing? I was playing this game and trying to comment on what I liked about it. Yeah, I just have, and for the reasons I've explained before, I just have this weird soft spot for CI games as a company. Just because I feel like I just want them to do well. Speaking of speed, who do you prefer, Gel or PewDiePie? I've only heard of one of those, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to go with PewDiePie. Oh, Joel! Joel? Joel, definitely Joel. I like to think I can do a kind of decent impression of him. Should I try and do my impression of Joel? Where's my... I don't have any kind of silencer for that. Drop me a line and I'll try and read it as Joel. How am I going to deal with these guys, though? They're facing each other and... like... I just try and sneak around them. Somehow. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going, to be honest. Oh, ooh, dude up there. I should probably put a tag on him. How did that dude not see me? Now that I've said I can do a pretty decent Joel impression, I've just realised it's put a lot of pressure on me, and it's gonna come out completely wrong. Gosh, it's tense now. Oh, there's another guy. Gotta love them takedown kills. Ooh, hackable. When all else fails, just shoot them at point blank range with the sniper rifle. Oh yeah, I forgot you can loot the bodies too, can't you? That's packable. Oh yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, apparently I can exfil now. I don't know where. Okay, apparently this map is way bigger than I thought it was. Way bigger than it needs to be as well. Where's the exfil point? Oh, I see why it's done that, 'cause it's like a multi-step mission. Right. Admittedly, I don't actually watch Joel's streams that much. I typically... what I know of him, I know from stuff that's like been recorded and clipped after the fact. Like those dumb stories where he's talking about his dad. And the voice kind of like this. and like... Like, I've made myself laugh a few times by just doing impressions of his dad. But also, as well as him. By the way, this constitutes my impression of Joel. What I'm doing right now. So when I get in the zone, I can kinda easily do an impression, but then it's kinda hard to get out of it. So I sure hope that this impression isn't too bad. I sound like someone from Manhattan! I'll take that to mean that it's a bad impression. I shan't do that again then. Am I even going the right way? I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Oh, is that my exfil point? Oh dear. Correction, Deuterium, the handsome mattress. You ain't seen my face. Clearly. All Manhattans are actually Swedish in disguise. Oh dear. Well, I've done that contract. So, as I understand it, this game works on kind of a contract system. Where, like, you have certain areas and certain missions. But, like, you can do them in the kind of order you like. Can I wipe them out now? That is the question, can I? They've got helmets on. So I can't actually wipe them out. But I could shoot that barrel. Then they'd know where I was. I forget how you switch ammo in this game. Yeah, that's Seeker Vision. Now I'm gonna just look at the controls, find out how. What you're meant to do to it. How do you check the controls? If... Oh, where is it? Come on. I don't actually have any non-standard ammo, so I know I can't do anything like that. So if I blew that up, they would all probably die. I should probably tag him too. No, I can't because he's behind a wall. Okay. Are you British? You sound British. Yes, I am British. Well, specifically, I'm from the West Midlands. We'd sing Baby Shark and find the inaccuracies in it. Problem is, I've already found all the inaccuracies in Baby Shark. Fuck it, I'm just gonna shoot. Ooh, bullet cams. Sing Baby Shark, he asks me. Do you really want me to do that? I don't think you do. Because I will sing my disturbing lyrics to it. The Midlands don't exist, according to everyone outside of the Midlands. As a British person, I've never heard that one before. Well, I guess I've completely failed at my mission to be undetected, because these guys all know where the hell I am now. What do I think of the Animaniacs reboot revival? I've said already I can't watch it, because I don't have Hulu. And I'm not paying for another subscription service. Sing Baby Shark. Alright, you asked for it. Shark fin soup do 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 do. Shark fin soup do 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 do. Shark fin soup do 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 do. Shark fin soup. Okay, that's enough. Well, Dylan the meme, you got your wish. I sang Baby Shark and I made it real dark. When all else fails, just apply bullets. That's... I don't know how useful advice that is. Probably not very. Oh, the trailer. Well, I saw the Jurassic Park style trailer and I thought it was hilarious. But it also made me kind of sad because, you know, I can't watch it. I can't watch the show proper. Damn it, Hulu, why do you not exist outside of the US? Make it gory. I'm not sure that's quite relevant. Would it be more funny if it was relevant? Like, Hulu is apparently also a thing in Japan. Well, I'm not in Japan, am I? I did go through a phase of really, really wanting to move to Japan, be Japanese and all. Like, I started learning Japanese. Yeah, the alphabet is kind of hard. Though it makes more sense than the English alphabet, let me tell you. Or at the very least, English phonics. I don't know where I'm going. Or what I'm doing. That'd be nice of you, Zart. Okay, apparently I'm finding the client's spy. Somewhere over there. Is there a tagging system? I forget. Apparently not. Do. Well, now that I've died, I may as well switch games. And do you guys want to see me playing some other stuff, or do you guys want to play Jackbox? One vote for Jackbox. 2 votes for Jackbox. 3 votes for Jackbox. Well, you don't need Jackbox. You don't actually need Jackbox on Steam. You can just join with the room code. Let's see, I've got packs 1 to 5. Zar, you pick which pack we play. Pack 3, okay. Very well, pack 3 it is. To be fair, that's the best pack. It's got Quiplash 2 and Trivia Murder Party. Come on, game. By the way, can you all hear, like, the game's audio properly? Rolo Silver asks, what's the best way to make videos? I can only give you the same advice that, what's his name, Shia LaBeouf gives you. Just do it. Do what you want to do. Is that any better? Also, just realised, can you guys actually see the game? No, you can't see the game. There we go. Hopefully you should be able to see it now. There you go, now I should be able to hear it. Take your own advice, to make a video. Right. You know what? I'm going to override the chat. I'm going to go Quiplash 2. Because that is objectively the best game in the pack. Alright then, let's play. Yeah, we'll do Trivia Murder Party after Jackbox. Ooh, that's a good that's a good room code. I'm screenshotting that. Oh, we've got one player. I've just noticed I've not actually joined. Right, here I am. Oh yeah, I was wondering if you guys could hear me eating almonds. I apologise. I shall eat no more almonds on this stream. Right. Right, we have 3 players. No, his lag hitting hard. Oh dear. That's not good. There's still got like 5 spots if people want to join. If you want to join in, go to jackbox.tv, type in the room code and your name, and you can join in. Oh, has it gone black again? Crap. That was weird. Is it because I accidentally pressed enter or something? Or because I clicked out of the game window or something? That's the 4th player. 4 more slots if people want to join. Watch me count the number of players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, hello, Negascott. For those of you wondering why I shouted out Nager Scott, he's a long-time friend of mine. One more slot. Let's see if we can get someone else in. Now, I'm going to change the title of the screen because this was supposed to be gaming and philosophy, and yeah, I changed the title of the stream. It was gaming and philosophy, but it very quickly veered away from that. And we've got 8 players. You can still join if you can still join the audience if you want to play. Those of you who've never played Jackbox before. But anyway, if we're all ready, let's play, I guess. Let's go.
I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like we're really going to change some lives here today. And remember, any extra players can join the audience at any time by entering the room code. Audience members' votes count.
This stream has already gone on for like 12 more minutes than I thought it would.
See 2 prompts on your device. Type something hilarious or not for each one. Then everyone gets to decide if your answer is better than someone else's.
And I've managed to retain way more viewers than I thought it would. It's like,
Based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it.
like, your friend has a hatred for Schmitty. Fair enough. Okay. You know, I'm just going to mute my mic while I'm typing. Just so that you guys don't have to listen to my clacking. Well, I'm done typing now, so I may as well turn my microphone back on. Anyways, maybe there'll be some kind of insightful commentary whilst playing Jackbox games.
Time's running out. Use a safety clip if you need it.
Only 8 seconds left. Be quick. There we go. And we're ready.
Okay, I hope you all made me proud. Starting us off, if the Liberty Bell were truly patriotic, it would make this sound.
Impress me.
Vote for your favorite.
Okay. Oh dear. Oh, you can pop out the Twitch chat. Okay. I'll do that then. Yeah, I think that was always going to be the one that people went with.
Next in the hopper, it's sweet when Grandma knits you a scarf. It's really weird when she knits you blank. Get to voting.
Tassels are a human child. Yeah, Troy, too. The room code is WIZZ. Still join the audience? It'd be good if you did as well. Never underestimate the power of knitting a human child.
Hear from your grandpa, I wish I'd spent more time blank. Okay, vote.
Okay, the one on the left is just too obvious. And the one on the right is just boring, so I'm just going to abstain from voting. Yeah, I'm abstaining from voting on this one. The options are too boring. And of course the fucking one was the one that got all the votes. What kind of sick person would name their child Lead?
A horrifying story for kids. Well, your dad and I met when we were both blank.
Yeah, that would be horrifying if you met on one of my streams. Because it means you met whilst watching one of the worst streams in existence. E. Says KFC giveaway. Of course, that was the winner.
And next, if this player was a Mortal Kombat character, their special move would be this.
Impress me.
Vote away.
I'm not impressed. You guys are funnier than this. And yes, I said Z, because that is the proper pronunciation of the letter. You can't just change the pronunciation of a letter to make it rhyme in the alphabet song.
And next is a bad excuse when trying to return a sports bra. It's voting time.
Slipshod calligraphy. I'm thinking that's a safety quip, so I'm going to go for the other one. In all honesty, whoever's playing as Float in the game, can you post in chat? Because I want to know who you are. Yeah, I knew that was a safety quip.
Moving on. If Michigan is shaped like a hand, Texas should be shaped like a blank. Vote on your devices.
Okay, thumb and index finger forming an L on her forehead. This is proving to be a rather disappointing game of Jackbox.
Next, an odd thing to discover upon arriving in heaven. Tuesday nights are blank night. Put in your votes.
I've lost my game window. Where is it? Here it is. Right then. I hope you guys impress me a bit better. Oh, I think I might know why it's done that. It's because I opened up Discord.
Attention audience, while you wait for these annoyingly slow players, why not try the audience play along?
Well, there's my answers then. So remind me, do not open Discord while I've got this stream up, because it'll make the screen black. How do you make pancakes shaped like a university? Very weird.
Cool, let's see what's what.
Impress me.
The real reason the giant at the top of the beanstalk was trying to kill Jack. Okay, choose your favorite. Up next, the worst thing a history teacher could say. Ready, set, vote. Okay, next one. A new children's classic, The Velveteen Blank. Vote.
I'll tell you why I've not been speaking. It's because I had my microphone on mute. I muted my microphone because I needed to get a drink. And now... hopefully you can hear me now. You guys can hear me now, can you? And there's a quiplash. Lovely.
An interesting thing on RoboCop's job performance review. Needs to work on blank.
Used to work on pole vaulting over a giraffe. I've just kicked the metal bar at the back of my thing. Desk. I'm gonna look that up. Oh boy, that's embarrassing. How do you get a quiplash with...
The worst thing to see while wearing X-ray glasses. Vote on your devices.
I've got to be honest, I don't know why it keeps going like this. It must be because I'm tabbing out for some whatever reason. Oh wait, hang on, I think I know what it is. It's because I've set Enter as the button to hide the screen, and Streamlabs OBS doesn't distinguish between numpad Enter and regular Enter. So note to self, set a different button for hide screen. Well, this is always a warm-up stream, so hey.
For a TV meteorologist to say during a tornado warning. It's raining time.
Well, those are both pretty bad things to hear during a tornado warning. I'm going to go into Streamlabs, see if I can change that. Hotkeys. Hide display capture and change that to numpad subtract. See if that changes anything. Well, hopefully it should stop hiding my screen so vehemently.
Next prompt. The title of a Goosebumps book that was never published. Okay, vote.
Yeah, hopefully numpad subtract is now hide screen.
Next one. What Victoria's Secret models probably do right after a fashion show.
Those ones are actually pretty good. I'm screenshotting that one. that's brilliant. That's great. Cheapers.
That's it for round 2. Let's see those scores.
Yeah, Beaners Man has definitely taken over.
And now round 3, the last lash. This time you'll all be answering the same prompt. Finish writing this comic.
How do you make the screenshot dialog go away? Yeah, Zeddies, we were talking about that earlier. And I can't watch it! Every time somebody mentions it, I can't watch it because I'm in the UK! I think I kind of always was the Animaniacs dude. I've tried to collab with Bizarre Bits. I cannot get a hold of him. I've tried messaging him on Twitter. He didn't reply. I tried commenting on his channel. Didn't reply. It's really difficult to get a hold of the guy. But if I was to collab with anyone, it would be Bizarre Bits. I really need to get him on board for all the inaccuracies in Hamilton, come to think. He would be brilliant to have on that.
Raise yourself to a couple of those medals. Bronze first, silver, and now the gold. Medals are nice, but points are even nicer. So,
yeah, if anyone can actually help me get in contact with Bizarre Bits,
that's the game. Let's see the
I would genuinely be thankful. Runaway winner, nigga Scott. Well done. Well then, that having been done, shall we go on to Trivia Murder Party? That was Zar's suggestion. If it's alright, I am going to just very quickly reset the game window, just because I want to get rid of this screenshot dialogue that doesn't seem to be going away. Come on, game. I think I saw that actually, the fan art. Was it like a 5-second video on your channel or something? Where was I? I need to show the game window, don't I? Oh yeah, I forgot. The button I have for show screen is also the screenshot button, so that's kind of awkward. Now I'm just going to reveal the screen now. That'll be enough. There we go. You guys can all see that, right? No, don't want to go on faking it. Silly thing. You can't play faking it unless you're all in the same room together. Yeah, the Dude's World from the 15-minute long video was a pile of shit, to be honest. I feel sorry for the guy who edited it, because he edited it, like, in a real hurry. That's why I made the new version. Is it misbehaving? Yeah, I think my game's misbehaving. At least partly because I've still got Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts open somehow. Okay, let's launch the game again. All this time I've had Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts open still. Yeah, sure, go and drop the link. I think I've seen it. You mean the one with the purple circle? Absolute human. Trivia Murder Party, because that's what Zar wanted. Settings. Right, let's go. That is I'm just just get into the game, so I'm actually the VIP this time. That is GOG Galaxy 2.0. It is GOG's attempt at turning their launcher into one of those all-in-one, you can launch anything launchers. It's, little rubbish. That was very quick. Yeah, I don't upload more often because my videos take a long time to actually get out. They take a lot of research and a lot of writing. And also I'm very bad at procrastinating. I don't know if you're in the room, Absolute Human. Does it say you're in the audience?
Listen to me blabber on. Let's just get into the game. You'll figure it out as we go.
You guys talking about drinking made me want to have a drink of water. So I did.
What kind of geographical feature is a more? Use your device to answer the question. That means you weirdos in the audience too.
You're the second person to say, "Is there an island?" Fernando Betanches? Yay! Is that a hard or soft C, Fernando?
I'm going to ask you a question. Your life depends on how you answer. What is, without a doubt, the most awesome Pokemon? Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished.
Those are Betances. I get it. Oh, dang, we've got 20 viewers. That's more than I expected.
Now everyone gets to vote.
What's worse, me or Mike Pence? Or Gyarados? Oh dear.
Voting is not just a right, it's a privilege. The votes are in. Is it any kind of consolation that you're not alone at the bottom?
Bye bye, Czar.
I just killed you and you're totally a ghost now. But don't worry, ghosts love trivia party games, so you're still here. You have a ball for it. It's about to get incorporeal up in here. Here's the early scores. These will change over time, probably. That's how scores work. Oh, and let's see how the audience is doing. Yikes. Maybe we shouldn't have checked in with the audience after all. Do better, audience. I've got more questions for you. In the back seat, Mozart. Who wrote Round Ball Rock, the theme song for the NBA?
I feel like I should be talking more. Is that what? Is that's what people do on streams generally? Should I be talking more? I don't know this one either. Ooh, death game time. I'll try my best to keep talking. Oh, this game. I'll certainly keep trying to say stuff. Ooh boy, that's some pretty bad lag, Zar. I did do ASMR once. It was rubbish. I'm dead. We're all dead. Yay! Wait, did that mean we're all dead already? Wait, no, there's 2 people left alive. Two questions in, and there's already all but 2 people dead. You killed me! I will haunt you forever, Zar. I've never seen Voltron in my life. I don't watch Toku shows. Does anyone in the chat watch Toku shows? Well, there is a player called Hydroid Absolute Human. I got that right completely by chance. Oh, don't you two both die as well? Come on! Do math! I can't do a Peter Griffin impression, I really can't. Maths it up. Yeah, there's a possibility you might be in the audience, Absolute Human. Funk.
I know, math is evil, even for me.
What subject do I want to teach? Well, since I'm going to be a primary teacher, I'm basically going to be teaching absolutely everything.
Okay, here's the plan. If you can somehow survive these next 2 questions, I'll give you a chance to escape during the final round.
Like, British schools are organised that way, but only after secondary school. It's only in high school that teachers actually properly specialise.
That's so Raven, originally Aaron.
Yeah, because I'm teaching primary, I basically have to learn how to teach everything. Including maths. So I gotta really hope I do well.
Time's
Yay!
Only a ghost got it wrong. Too easy. Here's another one. I believe in shooting the messenger. So who should I kill?
Dodolito, we've got 2 teachers in the chat. One of them is me.
Time's running out.
Well, the primary teachers in Britain learn everything at average level, but we can specialise. My sister's gonna kill me for having got that question wrong.
Let's test your memory. Memorize the pattern. Okay, you've had enough time. Speaking of memories, I can never remember the difference between an alpaca and a llama. Llamas are smaller and have shorter ears, right? Oh wait, I think I just got that backwards. Or did I? I honestly don't know. See what I mean? Alright, let's see how you'll do.
Yeah, I think that's what elementary school is.
Know the colors. Anything short of perfection and I'll kill you. And looky looky, here's the pattern. How close did you get? Oh, you're so smart.
That's roughly analogous. Yeah, analogous. I think that is the correct word to sort of primary school over here, because that's early years, which is like a year before first grade or year 1 to year 6.
Let's see if you can escape.
So roughly ages about 4 to
I'm going to
12.
parts of the brain. On each answer that fits, then press submit.
Whenever there's a question regarding body parts, I always say the islets of Langerhans.
You move forward 1 space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body.
I'm gonna get you!
Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
Pretty sure by the time the original Woodstock was around, the Beatles had stopped touring. Am I right about that? Also, I'm pretty sure the Beatles are the kind of band that would not play at Woodstock. To be fair, I don't recognise Janis Joplin. Wait, I kind of do now that I pronounce the name.
Here's another one. Bone Thugs and Harmony members.
Oh, it's elementary. There's a possibility it might be a Sherlock Holmes reference. I'm catching up!
Oh, that ghost is gonna get ya. Can you stay out of the shadows?
Speaking of Sherlock Holmes, is elementary, my dear Watson, one of those phrases like everyone thinks that Sherlock Holmes said, but he actually didn't? I seem to remember it being one of those. Oh, I have Asperger's syndrome. I don't need to get drunk. I am just constantly on a weird high.
It's life out for you. South American countries.
I should know all of these! Sherlock Holmes doesn't have anything to do with elementary schools, to be fair. It's just because he said the word elementary, or was known to have said the word elementary. Which book was it? Oh wait, apparently Nicaragua was not South America. Oh! Luis Guzman, the country. Ah. I don't know the difference between Central America and South America, clearly. I'm not as good at geography as everyone thinks I am. The kiwi is not an apple.
So many kills.
Ha ha!
Original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Don't you just love the kiwi apple? Ah, I get you. Like I said, I don't know my Toku shows. Oh dear. Payday 2, now there's a game I've not played in a while. Mostly because you need friends to play it, and I don't really have that many friends. Yay, I got all my Transformers right. Clearly I can guess more about Transformers than I can about, Toku shows. Yes, and like 8 arms, Alan. I should know the pina colada because I actually quite like pina coladas. But I didn't know the dark and stormy. STPMCR, the chat as an entity is my friend. Oh gosh. Ah! I've never watched The Daily Show in my life. All of them. Yeah, I think I don't really want to... Oh, that was a complete guess! Completely and utterly guessed that. I used to be able to make a really good pina colada. I think I kind of substituted some of the ingredients with vegan ones, and it turned out really good as well. Yeah. Ooh, I got it right. Yay! Is it generally considered not to be good practice to for the host to win? Blah 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 blah. Alright, it's getting close to 10 o'clock where I am, so do we want to play one more game? I could totally do one more game. Yeah, one more game. Pizza who eat people. pizza who eat people with a knife and fork. That's one weird B movie. That's one B movie horror. Wow. But yeah, people who eat pizza with a knife and fork are objectively wrong, because pizza is not meant to be eaten with a knife and fork. Let's see how many. My concurrent viewers are going up. I might keep this going until 11. Anyway, I'm gonna quit the game. Hide my screen. Has that worked? No, it doesn't. Now it has. I'll pick. What's a good one? Oh, actually, let's play 4 because I've got bracketeering in. Jackbox games. Right, can you guys see now? Yeah, you should be able to see now. See, when the pizza is too greasy or too hot, you get a tissue. Let's do bracketeering, because that's got like 20-ish players. It's a fun one too. Think in another hour or just when I crash. Really? Because this is going way better than I thought it was gonna go. Manual censoring. Post-game sharing. Start game from controller only. No room code hiding because it's not family friendly. Why would I want to go family friendly? In we go. Ooh, we're getting players pretty quickly now. Ooh, have a nice dinner. Zah. Still room for 3 more players, if you want to join. I've just noticed my iPod's still in my pocket. And that's 16 players. There's still room in the audience if you want to join. I'll get my iPod out. Right. Let's go then, shall we?
Some of life's most important questions. Your answers will be paired off in a no-holds-barred tournament. And your votes will determine which answers advance in the bracket. As we whittle down to our championship winner, this is bracketeering. I'm sending the topic of our first bracket to your devices now. The best thing to give us a tip if you don't have cash. This should really resonate with all the cheapskates currently playing. Type in the best answer you can think of and hit send. If your answer wins the entire bracket, you'll be rolling in cash. By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to Jackbox.tv and entering the room code. Ourselves to the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer, that will get the most votes. You'll earn some.
I get the feeling there's going to be a lot of sex-related answers here.
Destined to lose, you can still get cash by predicting the correct winner.
How do you abandon the idea of dinner and just get a big bowl of goldfish? Tsar, please explain this. I have to know why. Actually, you do have a point, Odolito. I did advertise in Greem's server. Fair dues, Zart. That was one of the more clever sex ones, I must admit. This is why I voted for it. And I thought I was bad for eating entire bags of sharing crisps in a day. Three whole bowls of popcorn. How much popcorn? Is that like pre-popped or like the stuff you put in your microwave or on the hob? Because like I know that in America you can get these like pans of popcorn, which you like put on your stove, and you heat them that way. Those just don't exist over here. Yeah, family-sized bag of chips exists. Me, I eat it all. I'm willing to bet that the final answer is going to be something sex-related.
Before we get on to round 2, it's time to make another prediction. Hey, you got a new matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is gonna win.
I'll have to be more careful where I advertise this stream. If I want this to be kind of serious next time.
Time's up at the prediction table. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. Early favorite emerges. No one thought it would be this.
I say Z because it's correct, but I say zebra. It was a dead heat.
Go ahead and kiss your sibling because it's a tap on your device as fast as you can to choose your answer.
I knew mine would win because I have a weird superpower where I'm able to click things really fast.
This could be the answer to beat, but let's check out the competition. 2 answers battle-tested with tough first-round matchups. A real tug of war. The clock is running out on voting time. Everything has changed.
You're damn right I'm voting for the more clever answer.
This one seems like it's over before it's done. We have our first winner.
Rolo Silva, I'll tell you what happened, Rolo Silva. I allowed Hunting Owl Games' viewers into the stream.
That was one hell of a bracket. Let's see how the scores.
That's what happened. And how's it going? Who just gives someone a dildo? Probably
It's time.
any one of
Bracket. All you'll
any one of Dream's viewers.
name any candy. Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to mind. We'll see the real bracket time after the answers are all in.
Well done, Czar. Well done. You're not dead last. Wow.
Time's running out.
Ah, the magic of the technicalities of the English language.
Let's see what this bracket is really about. Best candy to serve deep fried. This is going to be so wrong in such a wonderful way. Time to get in those predictions.
Well, after this game's done, I might just try and show off how fast I can click.
Time's running out.
Because I can click pretty fast. I've been able to do it since...
Away from the prediction table. Up first.
I've been able to do it since ages.
It's a bracket like this that truly makes this game the sport of kings.
Mars Bar, of course! If you're not voting for Mars Bar, then you're not British.
I am on the edge of my seat. Only a few seconds left to vote. That had more ups and downs than a roller coaster. Moving on to our next matchup. I've been waiting for this matchup my entire career. Get those last second votes in now.
Yeah, all the sex stuff is just gonna get... Jotun right up to the top.
Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Omega Conference. These answers exchanged some harsh words at the press conference. Just running out the clock now.
And on this one occasion, the one non-sex related answer is the one that wins. Amazing.
It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. Out of the gate with a big lead.
If I wasn't dairy free, I would actually adore a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup deep fried.
The clock is running out on voting time. What a world!
Deep fried pizza just sounds like one of the most American things.
Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction.
I'm not lactose intolerant, it's just one of the very small things I do for the environment.
Time's running out. That's time on the prediction table. Let's jump back to our bracket.
I wouldn't put it past any American to just... Like, I would totally expect any given American to just deep fry anything.
Only a few seconds left to vote. That went back and forth more than Luke and Lorelai. Our winner moves on to the final. Let's find out who they'll face off against. The struggle is real.
Deep fried Pokemon games.
This one's looking over. They're on fire.
The first time I ever deep fried something was
And now the final face-off.
probably
What is the best candy to serve deep fried?
like last week. I tried to make fried chicken. I burnt it, but it tasted really good.
This one's looking over already.
I think I'm losing energy actually.
You're just running out the clock now.
Not the same spice mix as KFC,
That's how you do it.
but it was pretty good, the stuff I made.
Let's go back to that scoreboard.
Well, at least the winner was something edible. No, never. I will never go to bed. Though admittedly 10 o'clock is usually the time I do think about doing it.
The bracket you've all been waiting for. The triple blind bracket. This bracket will change every single round. Here's your starting category.
Oh, KFC fries are different in the UK.
Anytime, hour of the day, day of the week, year, whatever. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take?
I didn't even know diet water was a thing. Is it one of these hipster superfood things like goji berries and shit?
Time's running out.
Here in the UK, the best fries are definitely Burger King.
Let's see what we're dealing with.
I mean, McDonald's does good fries.
You're a time machine. Oh yeah, I said it.
Like,
Time to get it.
KFC's changed their recipe recently, and it ended up being a bit rubbish. Burger King do proper, like, chips.
Just count.
They're really good. We don't have Chick-fil-A. In fact, we don't have the vast majority of American fast food brands.
Time's running out.
Now, before I stopped eating beef, I just lamented the fact that we didn't have Wendy's.
Is up. Starting things off. This is my job.
It says something. Ireland actually has its own fast food place. It's called Supermax.
This one seems like
Never tried it.
it's done. That'll put a smile on your face. Our next matchup. From the votes. The lead keeps changing hands.
No, it doesn't, Schmitty. It really isn't.
Votes in now. Pew, pew, pew. We see what's going on in the
I tell you what, after this game, I will show off how fast I can click. And then I'll
so winner starts to emerge.
cease the stream.
A real tug of war. The clock is running out on voting time. That could have gone either way.
Yeah, you've got all the unhealthy stuff and you've got all the freaking E numbers in your food. Now, have you seen the back of a pack of Doritos? In America, it's got so many E numbers in.
I am on the edge of my seat. Get those last second votes in now. We've got overtime.
Oh, another one.
Your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. The tie has been broken. Finally, we can go on with our lives. No one could have predicted this one. Let's switch up this bracket.
I'm reminded of that,
Last time to take a dump. Get those predictions in now.
I'm reminded of that scene from the Simpsons, where I think it was. Oh, was it Homer told Bart to butter his bacon? That just sounds so American. I wouldn't put it past an American to actually do that.
Time's running out.
Americans of the chat, do you butter your bacon?
Time's up at the prediction table. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2.
I'm not saying that people do, I'm just saying that I wouldn't be surprised if Americans did. And
Truck goes vroom, vroom.
before I went to America the second time, I accidentally put Tabasco on my bacon. And now that I'm 23, I actually quite like Tabasco.
Nothing has come easy so far for either of the answers.
Yeah, I think last week is really really popular. Very weird.
One final switcheroo. That's time to straight up start f***ing. You know what I'm talking about. I hope your answers still make sense. And now the definitive matchup.
I have a weird resemblance with the number 23. That's interesting.
No one thought it would be this close.
I can't say I have that much comment on that.
That's enough to win.
Hooray for last week.
But did any of that affect the final standings?
Pardon me. No, Dylan, I really am not. Well, that was fun. Right, so before we do anything else, I'm gonna find some website that tracks how fast you click or something, so that I can do that thing of showing off, you know, how fast I can click. Well, found me a click counter. So, don't know if anybody actually asked, or is actually interesting. Yeah, I should do that again. Actually, should try playing just Jackbox with people. Just first half serious stuff, second half ordinary stuff. Anyway, I was going to show how fast I can click. Since high school, I've been able to click this fast. Don't know if that's particularly impressive, but I hope it's interesting to see that. It's a weird superpower I've had since... Yeah, that's one finger. I mean, if I wasn't so scared of accidentally doing a face reveal, I'd prove it was one finger. I don't know what I'd react to. Absolutely. I'm just not very good at reaction videos. I'm not very good at traditional streaming. Because I don't really have, you know, reactions to things. I just... I don't know. Let's do a click test. See how many I can do in 10 seconds. .1 clicks per second, apparently. Unfortunately, there's probably not going to be a face reveal. I'd rather keep my real-life identity separate from Deuterium, the Sentient Mattress, as it were. Anyway, this was fun. I like to think this stream actually went slightly better than my previous ones. Do you guys think so? Did that go well, do you think, that stream? Well, I'm good. Well, I think that was... Well, that's good if the stream went well. Means I should probably do it again then. I mean, I could send my avatar to someone and get like a VTuber avatar made. Oh gosh, Deuterium the Sentient Mattress becomes a VTuber. That would be some kind of nastiness. It depends on whether or not I'm... Depends on how busy I am, really. Because next week I'm starting on my... I really ought to start working properly. Let's see, who's on? Who's streaming right now? Is Graham streaming? Let me check. Right. Well, at the very least, I don't think you can raid on YouTube, but I will drop a link to a friend of mine. There's one of my friends. And there's another one. If you guys want to keep watching some people I rate, then hop onto either of these guys' streams. They're very good friends of mine. Yes, yeah, well, this was fun. I think I might do this again. See you next time, guys.